Hey folks, it's Roger, they, them, and I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible because nobody likes videos that are too long. I am people. Anyway, I'm going to work to change the internet. You know, help me out on that because we're all sick of algorithms, right? We got recommendations coming on YouTube for things that we don't care about. We have people on Facebook, people we may know, and it's always people from high school that hated us, or at least that's my experience with high school, but I digress. People we don't know, and it's all these recommendations for things we don't care about. TikTok even picks the next video for us once the video we're watching is over. We can certainly scroll up and skip it or whatever, but the point is we keep getting all the crap. And it's because of these algorithms. I'm going to back up a ways because before the internet took off, we had broadcasting companies, we had record labels, news outlets, etc. They all told us who was important, right? And it was based on how much money they were able to get from these folks. Nobody really liked Milli Vanilli, right? I mean, we got a lot of crap fed to us, and there were some talented folks that came to us, don't get me wrong, but the point is we didn't get to choose who we wanted to pay attention to until the internet came out with YouTube, Yahoo, MySpace, etc. And now we get to choose what news we want to read about or watch. We, don't have to wait for the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock news to come on TV. We can just click on whatever video we want. If we want to watch something about sculpting, we can just click. If we want to watch something about home improvement, you name it, there's a show about it. Anybody can create a show. If you go on YouTube and search how to tie a tie, you can find 20 different videos on 20 different ways. Anybody can create, but here's the thing about that. We have less of the, broadcasting companies, etc., telling us who's important, but now it's YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, etc., who's telling us who is important. And the reason is because they're the ones getting the money instead of NBC and Fox. It's Facebook, Twitter. They're getting the money from these folks, and then the algorithms send those folks to us, and we don't care, I love a lot of the people that do come through these algorithms, don't get me wrong, but we don't have a choice in the matter anymore. We don't have a choice. And it's time for us to take that back. It's been a huge shift over the past couple of years. Premium paid memberships, you might have seen these on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. You can pay money to get premium subscriptions to your favorite artists, etc. And the thing is, not everybody can do that, but at the same time, it's not a new thing either. Patreon has been around for 10 years, and there's a link below from the guy who created Patreon. He created Patreon 10 years ago because he was getting millions of views. He was getting no money for it. Makes no sense. So he created Patreon so that fans could support the artists, and now they have free follows. And that is huge. I'm not getting paid by anybody to say this. It's huge to be able to follow your people for free. We all have Spotify. There's Pandora. When I was in college, someone mentioned Django was a thing that might still be around. I myself haven't paid a whole lot of money for content creators. The only one I think I have was Anthony Vincent. I give him like $1 a month through Patreon, and it is what it is. I just want to support the guy. But I give away a lot of stuff on Patreon, or I have it available for free rather. But there's still stuff on there that you need to go there because, for example, there are private YouTube links that you need a link to get to watch it on YouTube, and that is on Patreon. You get that from there, and it's for free. The thing that Patreon is doing is getting rid of the algorithms. They're not doing that algorithm business. The fella, again, link in the description, he can explain it better than I can, but yeah, they are doing amazing things for content creators to connect with their fans. And honestly, if it wasn't for them, like, I would not have had some of the coolest experiences I've ever had. Like, I mean, it started when Leo Moracchioli talked about his Patreon site on Frog Leap Studios channel on YouTube. He makes popular songs into metal. You may have heard of him. And then after I listened to him for a while, he worked with Violet Orlandi, and then she worked with Jonathan Young. And Wunichi, my daughter, showed me Jonathan Young as well when he did a duet with Lauren Bobbitt. Later on, I met Lauren Bobbitt at a show, and it was because of her being an independent artist like Halicene, Just Joe, David Michael Frank, No Resolve. These people don't have record labels, but they are just as talented, if not more talented, than a lot of those on the major labels. And don't get me wrong, I love a lot of the folks on major labels. Disturbed has been my favorite band for many, many years. David Draymond is literally my hero. But to see them and get like a VIP ticket would probably cost me hundreds. And these folks are doing what they are doing for a lot less money. And I want to help change that for them, for you guys, so that you can get closer to those that you actually care about. And you don't have to pay money to do it, but sign up for Patreon. Again, I'm not being paid to say that, but that is a much better place to go. You can support your artists without having to worry about the algorithms. Let's make this shift. Let's change that. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, thanks for watching again. Have a great weekend.